Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. My name's David and this is my video. Today, love heals all things. This is a really important point. It comes right out of the Course in Miracles from Jesus. Love heals all things. And so what is healing? Well, healing is disconnection, or what we consider ourselves to be disconnected. Anything that feels disconnected has to have resistance because everything is connected. Does that make sense? If I have two things and they're connected, but then they don't feel connected, there has to be resistance between the two of them. And then it causes that feeling of that magnet we talk about, and it creates resistance. This is what separation feels like. We could feel it as we look out upon the world, that kickback, that wanting to disconnect from that person or from that thing. There's a feeling of resistance. A lot of times we get triggered by different things in our life that causes this feeling of resistance that we all know really well. It feels like it's pushing against us, but in reality, it's our judgment of it that's causing us to feel what we feel. So this understanding that in order to let go of that resistance that we are feeling, then the magnet has to be turned around, and therefore we can feel the connection again to it. Rather, if it's a person, a place, a thing, the body, there's this feeling of loving it, loving that you, or rather that you outside of you. The world is outside of us. But the world outside of you always represents the love that you have for you inside of you. Do you see? A lot of times, or a great way of thinking about it is like the yin and yang, We have that black and then we have the white. And they create a full circle. Now what happened is that we created half of us, so to speak, a part of us that feels like it's missing. Most of the time we walk around missing love and appreciation and looking for it outside of us. The more we focus on the past, the more we remember where we made a mistake, the more we remember where we're not loved, and now we're trying to find it somewhere else. Most of the time from other people, from other places, or certain things in our life, physical things. So we become half of that yin and yang. Does that make sense? Now, the other half of the yin and yang is all the love and the appreciation. It's the complete wholeness of who we are, so to speak. I am beautiful and perfect and amazing and loving and powerful. Just imagine what it is that you're looking for and how you want to feel, and you will know that other side of you. Now, that other side of us, we've put outside of us into other people. Maybe it's the beauty of what we want to feel like, and we've put it into a painting, or we put it into another person's body. Therefore, it's not in us. Or maybe it's the love that we have from a certain person, certain family member, or certain loved one that's in them, but not in us. So we've taken that other part of us and put it outside of us or into others. And now we're half. We're like this half part of us, which would make sense. And now, if we took that abundance and put it into money, or put it into nice things or nice houses, then we're going to feel from where we are that we're missing it. It's out there. I need to get it. So now we're half. So you could take everything that you feel about yourself or what you have in your life, and then look for everything you're looking for, whether if it's a physical thing. Physical things are only about how you feel anyway, and you find out what it is you think you're missing, so to speak. And that would be that other part of the yin and yang. Now, from that white part, you can't see the black part. It just feels like you're there. That's the idea of the opposite. It's hard to see. But in reality, that other part of that yin and yang, so to speak, is within you. It's within you. It's not out there. It's within you. So whatever you think you're missing, you already have. We've heard this idea before. This is what the Taoists talked about. The feeling of what it is you're missing, you already have. Abraham Hicks would say there's always that which you want and that with the absence of it. So you hold both. You can hold all the abundance or you can hold the lack of abundance. As Bashar says, you already are abundant. You can take that abundant and be abundantly lackful. He says you're always confident in something, but you can be confident in lack. Are you starting to get this? Do you see how we hold both? We hold both. There is nothing out there. It's all inside us. So now we believe that if we can get it from out there, that we can feel better about ourselves. That I can finally feel complete and whole. I can finally feel good about my life. I can feel successful about my life. I finally have done something great. And boy, we create fortunes and all kinds of things out there in order to feel good about ourselves. But we're always kind of missing something. Even the ones that have all the money, they still have the depression, still have the diseases. They still have those hard times. Almost like what they're looking for, they just can't seem to find. So I've learned in my life that yin and yang, and I recommend going to look at it. The half of you and the other half. The complete wholeness of who you are. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for the wholeness of who we are, aren't we? If you could just let go of the idea of manifestation in physical form for a second, and what is the wholeness of who you are? What does it feel like? Maybe we just need to close our eyes so that we can let go of this world completely and just feel the wholeness of who you are. The perfect you. That somehow your past has kind of taken from you, right? But has it? How do we feel the wholeness of who we are? See, now that right there gives birth or allows us to understand that the truth of who we are is now. Not in the body, not in this world. It's in the feeling world. The one we talk about all the time through these videos, how you feel. Because it's interesting. You'll know that you're missing nothing when you get into the feeling world, because you realize you could feel good for no reason at all. You don't need the support from the outside. You realize that you can feel abundant and flowing without any proof. That you can feel loved and eternal and powerful without anything coming in to reinforce it. The feeling world is a closed circuit. It is. Do you see? It doesn't need anything else from the outside. You just are. You are. And that's what we're all looking for. We're looking for the feeling of who we are. The truth of who we are. And the interesting thing is that you can feel it like that. You can get so good that you're feeling it all the time. But if you wait to try to feel it by getting something, well, you'll be waiting forever. And then notice that feeling. Oh, excuse me, I am getting passionate. That feeling world is now. Now. Through the heart. You see, just like the breath, it's now. Breathe it in. That's now. That's your now reality. And regardless of what that mind tells you that you're missing, it has to be there right now. You see? It takes a while for it to come in as far as reinforcement from the manifested world, but it doesn't take a while right now to feel it. Do you see? And that's that love and appreciation that we have for ourselves. That's how we find it. That's how we get back into the feeling world, by recognizing, do we need proof to love ourselves? Do I need a fortune to feel good about who I am? Do I need relationships out there from others in order to feel appreciated? Can't I just give that to myself? That's the key to all of this, to find the wholeness, to let that yin and yang be together, because that is in here, not out there. Can I feel good about me? And if not, then what do I need to let go of in my past that somehow, someone, somewhere, some wind has told me that I'm not good, that I don't deserve to be loved? Because everything in you is looking only for one thing: the love of you. Do you see? We spend a lot of time looking for God, looking for source, looking for something to believe, or maybe just a relationship or a person, something to love us, something to appreciate us. And in reality, it's always been you. Each one of us. Loving us, loving me loving me appreciating me enjoying me. You see, I am the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. That Holy Trinity is me loving me. We can use it like an outside source. I need that Holy Spirit to love me, to appreciate it, to help me. But in reality, because of the giving and receiving energies, what you give always comes back to you. You're always, as you give love, going to feel it come back to you. Therefore, it's going to feel like you loving you. Do you see? So what do we need to let go of? What is it we need to forgive about our own self in order to feel the love and the appreciation and the adoration of ourselves? That's what I challenge each one of us, including myself, to love me. I love me. That child inside of us has lived this life to the best it could. And can we shine light upon it? Can we let go of that world and that past just for a long enough time to love ourselves right now in this moment without any conditions? That's the beginning of all manifestation. It needs to be here first. It needs to be here. We need to learn how to love ourselves again, how to appreciate ourselves again, to become one with ourselves again. You see, then the world can shift. And then as you love yourself, you will love your brothers and sisters, as Jesus said. You see, but it's got to start back here with us. I love me. I appreciate me. And if I can't, I got to find out, what is it that this mind is telling me that I need to let go of so I can. That's how we get our energy going. That's where it starts. Can you put your hand on your heart, right hand on the tummy, and send love to you? I love me. I am awesome and amazing and beautiful and lovely. And can I find that other part of the yin and yang? All the things that I think I'm missing, I need to go searching inside and find them, because they're there. I assure you. Everything you want to feel about you is within you. I love, I appreciate, I am satisfied with me. I enjoy me. I appreciate me. Feel that. search there first. That's the kingdom. That's what Jesus was talking about. Let go of your guilt or sin or whatever you think you have done and sit within the confines of your own space and send love to you in a perfect way. Because that's what you are. You hold all, everything. You are the greatest, most magnificent and beautiful, abundant being in the whole world. Find that part of you. Connect to that part of you. And then see what happens. Thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to share this with you and to feel this back to me. I appreciate each one of you. Hit the like button if you're enjoying the video and continue to subscribe. And as always, my unconditional love and appreciation to each one of you. Thank you.